Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Dawn in the great Turkish city of Istanbul is a powerful time of day. It's as though the entire city has drawn a collective breath as over 12 million of its people are called to prayer and to tender themselves to the greatness of God. And then, as it has done for thousands of years, the city erupts with the business of a brand new day. Istanbul is like a secondary school history lesson that leaves you dazed and confused. All those names, all those momentous historical occasions that waft dreamily around your woozy mind, all those emperors and conquerors and battles. Istanbul is the only city in the world that straddles two great continents, with one buttock nestled here in Europe and the other just over there in Asia. To understand Istanbul is to know that for thousands of years the two sides of this city have fanned out along opposite shores of the Bosphorus Strait. And that unimaginable tides of human history have washed over both, leaving a city where modernity, great age and squalor are all part of day-to-day life. Exploring a city of this size can be daunting, but for travellers, Istanbul's heart lies in its old town. Here you will find the great Christian church of St. Sophia, built by the Emperor Justinian in 537 AD, sharing the same sacred hilltop as Istanbul's most famous house of Muslim worship. In 1609, Sultan Ahmet ordered that this mosque be built, and in a moment of mild arrogance, decided that it should be named after himself. These days, it's more helpfully known as the Blue Mosque. Now, traditionally and often, a mosque will be built with 4 minarets and a dome to represent the 5 pillars of Islam. This one, you'll notice, has 6 minarets. Sultan Ahmet asked his architect to build him Altın minarets, which means minarets of gold. The architect, obviously hard of hearing, thought he said Altı minarets, which means 6 minarets. This is Istanbul's most popular tourist attraction. However, tourists are only allowed to enter the Blue Mosque during certain hours because locals still come here at least 5 times every day to pray and immerse themselves in its harmony and its elegance. But while Istanbul's skyline is flavoured by the architecture of piety and faith, its most opulent address is Topkapi Palace, the lavish home of the sultans of the Ottoman Empire. While the men of modern Istanbul may not have it as good as the sultans did, this is a city of many manly distractions. Take, for instance, the nargile. Wander around the streets of old Istanbul long enough and you are bound to find yourself sitting down in one of its smoking gardens.
Contrary to the wishful thinking of young and green Australian travellers, this is not full of opium and hashish. It's actually got a flavour of apple. And the aroma here is one of an orchard of Granny Smith or Golden Delicious. And nargile smokers believe that cigarette smokers are anxious people, nervous people, people on the run. The whole idea here is to have a tolerance and a balanced approach to life. But it's worth noting, it will kill you in the end.
But if there is one thing the Turks are known for, it's their propensity to bathe. The idea of the communal steam bath or hammam is an ancient, if odd, custom passed down from the Romans to the Byzantines and then on to the Turks.
These Turkish men, they spend an endless amount of time in the pursuit of indulgent pleasure, usually taken with other men, often semi-naked men. Takes a bit of getting used to. I think he's not rough.
I've got a bit of a towel I can wipe my eyes.
And so, with skin so clean it squeaks, there is one final pleasure that Istanbul offers to the flesh. Because after 13 successive civilizations spanning some 10,000 years, the Turks bung on a mean marketplace.
Hello. Of all my travels in all of the world, there's one place I'm thrilled to be without my wife, Istanbul's Grand Bazaar. And the reason why? There are 4,400 shops in here.
The Grand Bazaar is Istanbul's oldest market. In times long past, caravans fresh from the Silk Road would arrive here laden with exotic goods from China. Unfortunately, most of what's here today is still made in the People's Republic, and the sales tactics do wear thin after a while.
Carpets. Yeah. To be perfectly honest, I've got plenty of carpets. Yeah? Yeah, lots of carpets. Oh, fun, thank you.